It's the Slam Dunk.
Crag Luxton and Jamie Wilkins are quintessential Kiwi blokes. They've played rugby, Craig to provincial level for Waikato and Harlequins in London, and Jamie, of course, is a good club man from Te Puke. But we all grow up and we stop playing footy and we get married and we have kids and we get a job, mortgage, debt, wife, credit card, 2 cars, and we knuckle down, a couple of kids as well. It's then when you realise who your good mates are and who you can honestly rely on. That's the issue, you see. Unlike social media, which will tell you 100,000 people like you and follow the truth in life, quite frankly, we have small circles of friends that we can rely on and we can tell them anything, and even fewer people we can actually call upon and trust with confidential information whom we're comfortable opening up to. That's just the truth of life. It's just a fact of life. We've got small social groupings. People have become so obsessed with themselves through social media and their constant need to be liked, adored or whatever. I think we've lost the art of being in the present. Doing something that doesn't involve looking at your phone every 2 minutes and concentrating on the people around you and really listening to what they're telling you. Just concentrate on it. Are they crying out for help? And what do you intend to do about it? Over the last few years, it has surprised me who's been there for me and who hasn't. Been through a couple of rough patches, as you know, and obviously some big life changes all at once. And those I thought that might be there to support me unconditionally have surprisingly not been there or not been overly understanding. And those that I thought wouldn't be have been. And I guess that awareness means I'm more careful around some of these people and sharing personal information and so forth. But I've got great mates and I needed them. Crag Luxton has great mates and he needs them big time right now as well. For 62 years, Craig has been fighting fit, a little pocket rocket ex-halfback, living his best life, wife and 3 girls who adore him. But recently his best mate said, Craig, when you speak, we can't understand you. They urged him to see a doctor. We can't understand you, they said. Nervously, Craig went, and he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. It's a disease where you slowly lose your memory and you forget things. And this devastated him and his family. He struggled to accept it, and he struggled to tell his girls. He's not one for crying, he told me, but his daughters cried with him. And then it came time to tell his mates over Christmas while out on a family boat. He was surrounded by his best mates. They couldn't get away from him. And surrounded by loved family as well. And he told them he had to inform them about something. And in return, he got so much love and understanding from his mates who were worried. They wrapped themselves around him and his family. And they promised to be there for him and to help him through this. And hence, of course, comes the ride across America. And it's got so many purposes, this. Keep fit, of course. Keep your mates and your familiar mates around you. They can help you. Don't go home and isolate and rot and slowly die. He refuses to do that. Crag Luxton's a living example of why men need their mates more than ever. We need to stop. We need to genuinely listen and genuinely act on what's being said in front of us. We're never too busy for our mates, and men need men. Men need men to talk, and men need other men to listen. A problem shared, as Craig said to me, is a problem solved. Crag Luxton is riding across America with a bunch of mates shortly, and it's the best thing he can do for himself. It'll keep him fit. It'll keep familiar people around him, and he'll stay in the fight, which for him is now his battle with his memory. He's only 62. The diagnosis has been a shock, but the understanding and care shown by his close mates has been truly uplifting for him, and it's made him feel better about things. He can tell them and they can get around him. We can all make a difference in life. Sometimes you've got to slow down. You've got to put your phone down, open your ears and be prepared to act and do something for your mates, not just promise it and never follow up on it. After all, that's what mates do, right?